Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. Today's video will be what it was. The Founding Titan. So yeah, I think I might just... Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's get started. We start with Izuku, who's in the front gates of UA. Now 15, Izuku walks inside as he gets into an auditorium where everyone is. Izuku takes a seat and looks at President Mike. So yeah. Izuku looked beside him and saw a familiar ash blonde hair. Kachan? He didn't look at him. Izuku had a frown on his face as he just sighed and just walked away. Walked away as Mike finished his speech. Izuku used to remember all the good times they had until he became the king of Eldia. Sure, being part of a new nation was good. His people thrived in those days. But now they just... Izuku sighs as he missed on a lot. So, he thought he could make it up to this day. Izuku walked to the fake city, where Izuku started undressing from his gym uniform. Some guys were about to punch Izuku when they noticed he was wearing something underneath, so they stopped. Izuku was wearing a one-piece black turtleneck clothes or jumpsuit that had some type of armor or equipment onto it. Izuku sighed as he grabbed two guns that were on his side. Everyone was a little startled but then they had their fears calmed down when President Mike shouted out that they're gonna need to start now. Start in a few minutes. So yeah, Izuku was walking around when he saw a girl that was nervous. He walked over to her and introduced himself. Ochaka looked at him and smiled as they started talking. A blue-haired boy was about to stop Izuku from doing so, but sees that now she was just needing something to take her mind off of this for a bit. Izuku offered her a chocolate bar, and Ochako thanked him and took it. Izuku smiled as the gates started opening up. Everyone was ready. Then Izuku shot a grapple and started flying off. They were surprised by this. Rizmai then states that they don't have time for a countdown to real battles, so they need to go. So yeah, Izuku was flying everywhere. The only thing was that he exchanged his guns for blades. But he had his right hand, have a blade, and his left have a gun. So yeah, Izuku was flying and grappling on buildings when he saw a three-pointer and grappled to it, and soon sliced the back of its head, destroying it. Izuku continued this as he did, he started racking up more points as he was shooting robots as well as shooting and using a sword to kill robots. The teachers were actually impressed by his maneuverability. And yeah, soon Izuku was tired, so he grabbed himself to a building and duck and rolled into it, breaking the window. Izuku sighed as he pulled out a toolbox and started constructing something. Within a minute, Izuku had already constructed a full-on Gravure 98, or actually, yeah, 98. So he loaded, aimed, and shot a robot as someone was about to destroy it. He weren't expecting this when random bullets started popping off. Roy was about to actually stop the test when Nezu checked Izuku's files, or the files he gave. He is Izuku Midoriya from a middle-class family in Matsufutsu, Japan. So yeah, but that was only for when he was 4. All other data was expunged. Nezu thinks for a bit, but then ignores it. So this is probably Izuku. As he pulls out another paper, okay, that shows all the equipment he's brought. The AP ODM gear and sword attachments, thunder spears, Masseur pistol, as well as a Gravure 98. So yeah, this is actually impressive to everyone that he decided to actually have and use these weapons. They're outdated, but still were good. Izuku kept on sniping robots that would come near, and once there were normal robots, he would jump through building to building. Soon Izuku ran out of ammo and blades, so he started flying around and dropping things. Some kids that were running up to robots saw it explode and several fragments pop off. The fragments almost hit the kids when one stopped it with a shield. So yeah. Izuku was doing the best he can, as he didn't want to use his Titan just yet. So yeah, oh God. Continuing on, Izuku suddenly ran out of gas and fell to the ground. When he fell to the ground, he saw a pin. And within a second, he saw the grenade. Izuku bit it down in his hand as the grenade exploded. This actually shocked UA, as they realized that they don't know what happened. The kid probably died. So yeah. Next was about to call it off when the smoke cleared and a giant appeared. Nezu saw this and realized this thing was tall. Around 20 meters. Izuku, this Titan took a breath as on the inside, Izuku's damaged body was still healing. Thankfully, his spine was connected still, no damage. Izuku was in shock as his Titan roared and ran, rampaging around, destroying robots after robots. And also, I'm going to change that to 13 meters, so yeah. 13 meter was destroying robots after robots. As for Izuku, he was in the paths. He just took a breath as he started collecting sand around him. Soon, Izuku was able to patch up himself using the sand, and soon his Titan just fell into a building. Izuku came out naked, and yeah. The teacher saw this and had Midnight go to Izuku to help him. So yeah. Midnight ran down and found Izuku quickly. She told students that were about to help him to give him space and that she'll take him. A student created a towel and gave it to her. She thanked her. The girl with black hair. And put it around Izuku, helping him. She was about to lead him away when the 0 pointer came out. But it was not all there. A villain had taken control of the 0 pointer and started creating damage. Izuku was too exhausted as his body was just full of sweat, hardly breathing as some fragments were still in his lungs. None made it to his heart, thankfully. Midnight took Izuku within a building. But Izuku stopped her. Then let out a massive scream. This actually surprised her, wondering why he was screaming when lightning came to the ground. Then monsters, Titans of 7 meters to 13 meters formed. Well, not well, 5 to 7 meter titans came from nowhere. They started climbing and jumping from the buildings, and they reached the 0 pointer. Midnight looked at Izuku as a purplish blue hue was in his eyes. He never broke contact with those titans. Izuku saw as the titans destroyed the robots. Then Izuku ordered them to disappear. So they did. The titans just fell from the 0 pointer as they started steaming up. One that was still alive, well, was in the using Izuku's consciousness, grabbed Ochako, who was under some debris, and took her to the group. Then steamed up and evaporated. Izuku then just went unconscious. And that's me end for part 2, guys. If you like, comment, and subscribe. Well, part 1. Oh, God. Part 2. So, yeah. Part 2. It was like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.